everyone, welcome to today's video. Thanks so much for stopping by, to my little channel and joining me today. It really means a lot to me. Today's video is a haul. It's a homeware haul. I've picked up some lovely things in the sale, guys, and I just wanted to share them with you, in case you wanted to pick them up yourself. I have been to two shops, so I've got some things from Matalan and I've also got some things from the range. They're beautiful, honestly, guys. This has got to be one of my favourite hauls of this year. So without any further delay, oh, I must say, sorry, be rude of me. Hello, if you haven't been here before, my name's Elaine. The channel you clicked on is called Silver Moon Night, and I upload on this channel two times a week. I do all kinds of things on the channel. It's like a bit of an eclectic mix. I would say it's a kind of lifestyle channel, so I do lots of hauls, home content, gardening, bits of travel. It's just like my general life, so if it's something that you think you'd be interested in, it would be great if you could subscribe to my channel, because it really does help me out, it really does keep the channel going. Anyway, without any further delay, I'm going to jump in and show you what I got. We'll go to Matalan first. And I'll show you what I picked up there, because there was a sale on, and we love sales, don't we? At least I do. I love getting things for cheaper, than the normal price. I picked up this, and I thought this would look beautiful on the windowsill in the kitchen. Can you imagine it with some daffodils in? Would look gorgeous. It's just like a little trough kind of wickery basket thing. Now I do have I did pick up a kind of tray which matches this, and it was from B&M. Matalan did have a tray in this range as well, but the one in B&M's nicer, guys, than the one in Matalan, so I would say get that one if you're going to. Now this, the original price on it was £8.50, but it was reduced, and I'll pop the price on the screen because I can't remember how much it was. I don't know if it was £6.50, £7.50, so I'll pop it on the screen. But isn't that lovely? You could even put, you don't have to put plants in or anything like that. You could just do it as a nice little decor box, or you could keep coffees or anything in there, Anyway, so that was the first item. Keep it to the kind of stringy wickery theme. I picked up this. Now I had my eye on this. This at full price was £15, but they'd half the price to £7.50. So I thought I'd pick it up, and it's this like kind of little decorative bowl thing. The girl said called it a fruit bowl, but I wouldn't put fruit in there. I don't think fruit would go well in there. But it's just a nice little decorative bowl, to put some like home decor pieces in. So I picked that up for the kitchen. I think I'm going to put it in the kitchen. Sorry, it was £14 originally, my error, down to £7.50. So that was the next item. So I'll jump to the next one, which was this beautiful picture. And I'm quite surprised, guys, because this is actually glass. And because quite a lot of the times this is perspex, and it's not, it's definitely glass, this picture. But can you see it? It's like a lovely botanical print. It's got like it's a eucalyptus leaf. I think it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's got the string handle and like the lovely wooden frame. Now I'm unsure where to put this in the house, because it'll go anywhere. It's quite a neutral piece, and I think it will go anywhere. So I picked that up. The original price was £5, but I'm sure this was down to £3.50, but I will pop the price on the screen so you can check that out. Right, my next item was this lovely utensil pot, and it's in this what's it called, the Kitchen Company Kitchen Company range, the Kitchen Company range. And it looks like a little milk churn kind of thing, doesn't it, with the little handles on the side. But it's lovely. It's like in this sort of beigey kind of, it looks like greyish, but yeah, I think it's yeah, I would say it's like a neutral colour, like a greyish colour. So it would match both beige creams. You would get away with this with greys as well, and it's adorable. I'll put the price of this on screen, but I think it would look lovely with all your wooden utensils in. Absolutely gorgeous, couldn't resist it, you know. I also picked up, watch I don't break them, I also picked up this one, and it's a storage jar, again in the same range, the Kitchen Company, and it's just it's got store on it, so just a storage jar, but it's got the lovely bamboo lid on the top. It has got a seal on the lid as well, so you can keep biscuits in there or anything you want to. Tea bags, you know, if you wanted to keep your tea bags in there, or if you just wanted to keep some treats in, you know, it's just a storage pot. So yeah, that was, I'm gonna have to put the price on screen. Oh, I think this was £8 actually. Yeah, I think this one was £8, and I think the other one was £7.50. But it was originally £10, reduced to £8 for that. I'm slipping off the bed. You might have noticed I'm not in my usual filming position, and I'll tell you about that at the end. I'll do a little update at the end, to just basically let you know what's happening. Because I haven't been around as much as I am normally, but we'll do that at the end, guys. I'll show you this. Now, I don't know why I bought this. I thought I needed it. This was £3.50, and it's cream, like a squeegee, and it's got the little wooden handle, and they'd reduced it. It was £4 originally, and they'd reduced it to £3.50, so 50p off. And I don't know whether to return it or not, because David did remind me. I said, oh, I got it for the windows, because I'm going to try and keep up cleaning the windows, because we've just had new windows installed. And I thought, well, I'll get this and I'll do the windows. And then he pointed out that I'd bought you know, one of these Karcher type ones. It's not Karcher, it's I got it from Aldi, and it's the Karcher type, you know, like the vac kind of window washer thing. So I don't really need this, but then I thought, well, should I just keep it in the shower area, you know, and it'll do for cleaning in the shower area. So yeah, so I might just keep that for in the bathroom here, for when we're in the shower, you know, to give it a quick clean. So £3.50 for that, but it's a lovely, you know, neutral colour again. Right, okay, so the next item is a big item. Well, next two items are big items. I hope I can get them in frame actually, guys, because they're really beautiful. Again, these were reduced in Matalan, and I hope you can see it's a basket, and it's got on it the Living Company on a, can you see the plaque at the front here? It's got the Living Company. Now I love these like handles on it as well. They say strap. It's like a taupe colour, I would say, and it's got this rope like handle here and rope effect running through it. I hope you can see that. And inside it's got this lovely lining. Again, I would say that's a kind of beige taupe colour, but it is fully lined inside. And I just thought these made beautiful storage baskets, you know, and I did buy these for this room here, but I think I'm going to put them in the living room because they're ever so nice. So that's that one, but it's a set of two, guys, and the next one is bigger. So I'll just lift this one up. Quite big, guys. Can you see that one? So this is the bigger one, and in exactly the same design, but I'm going to try and pop one on top of the other so you can see the difference. Can you see that? One on top of the other, and they look so pretty, really nice. Now these were originally, I think they were £50 originally. Sorry, they were £45 originally, and they'd been reduced to £36 for those. So I think I'm going to put these in the living room, and I'll be able to store sort of books in there, and throw blankets, things like that, or maybe like Pippin's toys I could put in one, you know, or our books. Yeah, I did have my eye on them when they were full price, but you know, I couldn't justify the spend for £45, but when I saw that they'd reduced them, I thought that, yeah, now's the opportunity to get them, you know, because I like a bargain, guys, you know, I really do. Okay, I think that's everything that I picked up from Matalan, but I did go to the range because I'm decorating downstairs. We're doing a bit of a remodel actually of the kitchen, and yeah, it's still ongoing because we were knocked back. I'll go into it at the end, sorry. Yeah, we'll finish the haul. Then for you who want to hang around at the end and like listen to a few updates, you know, it's up to yourself. I do appreciate that there's some people who just hear you for the haul, you know, especially if you haven't been to the channel before, and you'd probably be thinking, who is this woman, you know. But hopefully you'll hang around, you know, and you'll get to know me. Anyway, yes, I picked up these curtains because we're doing the living room, and I love these. They're absolutely lovely. They're called Hatfield Check. Now these are blackout curtains. I'll come a bit closer so you can see them. So that's these here. They're a lovely sort of green check. That's the picture of them. But they're so nice. Now I do have check ones up in the conservatory, which you can see from the living room. So I thought these would continue that look through, you know, the like downstairs at least. Now that's it there, guys. So I picked these up. I've got 2 pairs because I've got windows at both ends of the living room, and I picked up a 90 by 90 drop. Sorry, I'm checking that I'm still recording. I picked up a 90 by 90 drop, and I picked up this one which is 66 by 72 drop. Now they did have a 54 drop. I think it was 46 by 54. I do need to get another set because what I'm going to do is make a blind for the kitchen in this fabric, because I just think it'll tie it all together. So I do need another set of curtains. But guys, these are from the range, by the way. I don't know if I've already said that. They had the matching cushions as well to the curtains. So I thought they were really nice. And the check, you know, the tartan. I love tartan. Really love tartan. Must be the Scottish in me. I just love tartan. Sorry, I didn't mention the price, did I? So they were on offer. And you got 2 for £15. Now they do come in with the inners. I don't think I'd be using the inners because I have feather cushions in my living room, so I'll probably swap them out, but I will use the cushion, the inner part somewhere else, probably in the garden or something, you know, for the garden cushions, or over the caravan, because those are getting a bit flat, you know. So yeah, £15 for 2 for those. But also I had this one as well. Now this one is called the Linden cushion in green, and I thought this was a really nice contrasting cushion. I'll just put them together so you can have a look. Can you see that? So they make like a really they make a really nice contrast, don't they? And I love this kind of soft sage colour. I think it's really nice. So these were cheaper. These were 2 for £9, which wasn't bad at all. Obviously it worked out cheaper if you got them in the pairs, but yeah, 2 for £9 for those ones. You could use these outside as well. I'm not sure whether I would leave them outdoors. You probably would have to bring them in or put them in a shade or a garage on the night time. But to be honest, I wouldn't leave them out in anyway, even if they were waterproof, because the cats will get them, you know, because the cats just, yeah, the cats, they dig everything up, you know. They dig plants up and they scratch everything. But yeah, I would bring cushions in on, I do bring the cushions in on the night time, but you could use them in the garden if you wanted. So 2 for £9 for those. my next items. My son bought me this next item as part of a Mother's Day gift it was. And it's this frog. I just thought he was adorable. Honestly, I am a big kid. I really am. But that's him there. How cute. How cute is he? And he's corduroy. So I come closer. Can you see him? He's lovely. He's a doorstop. But how lovely is he? And I just thought he looked, you know, something like you will get in a garden centre, or, you know, these gift shops when you go away, and you always end up in the gift shop on the way out, and you always see things like this, but they're always really expensive. But this one, it was only $5.99, and I just thought he's adorable. I want to show you this other one as well. Now this one's also a doorstop. I've already showed you this on the channel before. This one was from Home Bargains, but it's the quality of it, you know, the fabric, the quality. I just think they look more expensive, you know, than the price you pay for them. But the frog, oh, he's just so adorable, isn't he? He's just lovely. And you know what? I used to collect frogs. That I had them in my kitchen years and years ago, and I had like frog utensil holders and things like that, because I just really liked frogs. We had frogs in the back garden when we moved here, because there was a pond. There used to be a pond, and we still have the frogs. The frogs are still here, even though the pond isn't. So yeah, we still get the frogs. But yeah, so I had to have him, you know, a nod to the past, I guess. But he was $5.99. And he's just adorable. He's not going to be a doorstop. I'm just going to probably use him, you know, probably in here. You just sit on my bed or something like that. So my next item from the range is this, guys. And it's a little tiki bar. Now, people who's been on the channel for a while, you'll know that I do have a tiki bar at the top of the garden, you know, up on the decking. And I thought this would sit there really nice, because it's got like the little bar tiki guy here and the bar stools, and it's just lovely. It's solar powered, so it does light up. I don't know if it's switched on. Let me see. There, can you see, guys? So it lights up inside, and I just thought that was really nice. Do you ever got me this actually? Just to put on the bar itself, you know. So we'll have a tiki bar on the tiki bar. And this was $14.99, which, yeah, oh, you've seen the little flip-flops there. Can you see them? And the hibiscus flower. There's just like loads of detail on it, you know. The palm tree, you know, the open here, paradise little sign there. It's just got like so much detail to it, and I love the little door, the little windows there, and the little tiki guy, you know, lovely. So £14. They did have a smaller version, which I didn't think was as good. It was, I think it was $10.99, so slightly cheaper, but certainly not as well made, and certainly not as big either. So yeah, I couldn't resist that. David was egging me on though, because I was saying it's £15, you know, and I was like, go on, if you want it, just get it, you know. And yeah, anyway, he also got me these, and they're again little tiki heads. So these are solar powered. Let's turn them on. Is that, sorry guys, bear with me, is that on? Oh yeah, you can just see them lighting up there. It's really light in here, but you can just see them lighting up. So he got me this one, and he got me this one. So they're slightly different, and I think they'd just be nice sitting on the shelf, you know, in amongst the glasses and things like that, like little pops of colour and decor. And yeah, as I say, they both light up, but I just like them, you know, the resin. So was the bigger tiki bar one, that was resin as well. I think these were $3.49 each, but again, if I'm wrong, I'll put the price on the screen. But I just thought those were really nice if you're doing like a tiki bar style theme, you know, in your garden. they'd be great for that. Right guys, so that's the end of the haul. I do hope you've enjoyed it. I do hope you've seen some pieces that you like, and if you want to stick around, we'll have a little bit chat now. If not, thanks so much for joining. Hopefully you'll come back to the channel and you know, watch a future video. Yeah, just a quick little sort of update what's going on, because you'll have noticed that I haven't been posting as regular as I usually am, and I'm really sorry about that, guys, but there's a few reasons for that. One of the reasons is, I've mentioned it before, I've not been well, and I've been having some tests done. Yeah, the tests are still ongoing. I'm backwards and forwards to doctors and hospitals. I do have some upcoming tests that I need to have. One of them has been a test that they've attempted before and basically couldn't do it, so I'm going to have a general anaesthetic for that one. And I've got a test on Monday, so not Monday, tomorrow, next Monday. So hopefully, you know, things will come back fine. But as of yet, I can't tell you what is wrong, because I don't know myself yet. Consultants don't know yet, but I am on a 2-week fast track for tests now, so I do feel like I'm getting somewhere. Although I'm not going to lie, it is scary, because the 2-week fast track is, you know, it's, you'll know if you've been there. You'll know what I'm talking about. But fingers crossed, you know, it's not going to be anything bad, anything really sinister, and hopefully they can fix me, you know. I'm hoping for that at least. So I guess I haven't really been in the right frame of mind to be filming either, you know. I'm feeling tired quite a lot, and yeah guys, I'm really sorry. I haven't been feeling well enough, I guess, but yeah, I will always try to put at least one video up a week, but hopefully, you know, I'll get back to my usual sort of 2 a week, even maybe 3 a week, you know, because I used to be posting 3 a week at one time. Yes, the house. Well, things did go quite to plan. So my windows, as you know, we were getting new windows fitted, and the guy who was fitting the windows, he had to have an operation. So he'd been on a waiting list for an operation, and it was like a double procedure. He was having like 2 in 1, and he struck lucky, you know, and they gave him a date, you know, for his up. I think there might have been a cancellation or something. So yeah, he took the cancellation, you know. I don't blame him, but it meant he hasn't been able to get back to work straight away. So it meant like we were knocked back a little bit. So yeah, but he's all fit, he's fine, you know. I was so surprised he came back to work so quickly, actually. And I did say to him, hey, please don't, you know, take longer off. We absolutely don't mind, you know. You just need to be fit, don't overdo it and, you know, hurt yourself. And he's like, no, I'm bored. I'm sick of sitting in. I'm sick of I'm sick of the wife. He was joking, I'm sure he was, but yeah, so he's fitted the windows. I'm really happy with them, they're really nice, and yeah, it means that we can now sort things out, because I have had things on delay, like deliveries on delay, because they were meant to be delivered, but I had to knock them back, the delivery. So yeah, but we have had some materials delivered, so we are able to start. David's currently downstairs, at least I hope he is, plastering in the kitchen, but I hope he is. If he's not, there'll be trouble. Because I can't sit like this forever, you know. I can't even film in my usual spot, guys, because it's just, we've got everything in there, you know. We've had to pile everything in there, and we've had cupboards pulled out, like units, you know, the kitchen cupboards. Some of them we've had to put in the conservatory, you know, they're like the big larder cupboard, because we had to do work behind there. And yeah, and you know, when you start a job and there's like a million other jobs that you find needs doing, so he's busy doing the electrics today, and he's doing the plastering, I hope. And then yeah, but we're doing sort of the living room and the kitchen kind of simultaneously, because I don't want to do things by half, honestly. Yeah, so that's I can't really show you anything downstairs, guys, because it's just, there's nothing really changed from the last time, you know, that I showed you, apart from the being new windows. But yeah, when it's done, you know, I will show you. I've got all these like lovely bits, you know, these things that I've been collecting over time. I've got a new kettle and new toaster that I showed you. Crikey, I think that was about a year ago, or maybe even longer now, you know. But they're still up in the loft, you know, because I've been collecting these things over time, and it's hopefully going to come to fruition, you know, everything come to fruition now, and we're just trying to get it all brought together, you know, so it's going to last, hopefully, and all we have to do is refresh a bit of paint, you know, when the time comes for redecorating, because I don't plan to be remodelling forever and ever and ever, which it feels like I've had 30 years, well over 30 years in this house, and it's just, you know, remodelled, and yeah, I think there's got to be like a time when you stop, because we're getting older now. Yeah, David doesn't want to be doing these big renovations anymore, you know, and to be fair, I don't want to do them anymore. So we're just trying to get it all, you know, done for retirement, basically. Don't know when that'll be. As you know, I'm taking a break, but David isn't. You know, I wish he could. I wish he could take a year off. His job would allow him for a year's career break, but unfortunately that wouldn't be paid. So it's not an option. It really isn't an option. But yeah, so at the minute we're just focusing on getting everything done, you know, over the next sort of few years. So we can have everything done, you know, for when we retire, and then we don't have to, we might be able to do some things that we enjoy, you know, some kind of hobbies. I mean, this is my hobby, doing YouTube, but you know, some hobbies like travelling, and yeah, travelling. Yeah, we would really like to do more travelling, and spending time with family as well, and more entertaining at home. That would be really nice. So yeah, that's a bit of a ramble, isn't it? I do have some other videos coming up on the channel, so I hope you join me for those. I do have another haul actually, but I've split it, guys, because it would be just too long. You know, we've sat here for I don't know how long. I do hope you're still with me, but yeah, I'll do that in a different video, because there's still quite a bit there. So yeah, I hope you join me for that one. I do have a clothing one coming up as well, you know, some sort of summer clothing, so I hope you'll join me in that one. And I still haven't tried out the mask, you know, the LED mask, which you're currently balanced on. So we'll do that, we'll unbox that. I haven't used it yet, and David was asking, why have you not used it? And I said, do you know what, David, I just haven't had the time, and I want to show you guys that, you know, I want you to see it, like the unboxing, so you know what it looks like and everything, and we'll try it together, and you get my first impressions of it, you know. And also the air thing, you know, what's it called? I'm looking at it now. It's the Shark Flex style, which is like a Dyson Airwrap. I have used that, guys. It's I'm still getting to grips with it, actually. I'm not great with it. I'm really not. I'm not good with hair. So, but I will show you that. You know, I will show you me trying to use it at least. But I know there's tutorials out there, you know, for if you did want to know how to use it, like. But if you want to see me as an amateur, you know, yeah, you know, we'll do that video. Right, I'm going to go now, because I'm just Yeah, thanks so much for joining me, guys. I hope to see you in the next video. Please take care, everyone, and bye bye for now. Bye.